friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see Davidson and Germer experiment, right? So this is the part 7 of our series, friends. We have made one series on dual nature of radiation and matter. So now we are heading toward the next slide. So here you can see one systematic diagram. Now we are going to discuss various components which we are using in this diagram, right? This is the high tension battery. This is electron gun. This electron gun has tungsten filament coated with a barium oxide for high emission of the electron. Now this is anode. Anode has a positive charge and anode has small aperture, so that when electrons are passing through this aperture we get a fine beam. This is the nickel crystal. Afterward you can see over here, this is the movable detector, and movable detector has one galvanometer inside. So galvanometer is taking the reading, and that we are considering equivalent to the intensity of the electron, right? So this is all about the component. Now we are heading toward the explanation of this experiment, right? So now we are giving the high tension to this electron gun, and because of this electrons are start to emit. When these electrons are emitting, as electron has negative charge, so these electrons are getting accelerated toward the positive anode. So when they are passing through the fine aperture of the anode, that time they incident on the nickel crystal, right? Now these electron collide with the atoms of the nickel crystal, and when they come out, that time they get spread in all directions, right? And with the help of this movable detector which has galvanometer inside, we can catch that electrons, and we can find out the reading of the galvanometer, and simultaneously at that time we should find out the value of phi. That means the angles at the time of catching the electron, what angles electrons are making, that we should note down, right? So what is the observation of this experiment? That when electrons strike on nickel crystal, that time they collide with the atom, and when they get scattered in all direction and catch by movable detector, that time at some places we get minimum intensity, and at some places we get maximum intensity. So minimum intensity represent the destructive interference, and maximum intensity represent constructive interference. And we know that destructive and constructive interference is nothing but the nature of the wave, and the electron which is making it, that is particle in nature. So with the help of Davidson and Germer experiment, we can prove the wave nature of the electron, right? So now friends, some observations of this experiment we are going to use in the next slide. What are that observation? For minimum intensity, obviously we will get the value of current equal to 0. But for maximum intensity, if we see the maximum intensity, then we should note down the reading for the maximum intensity. If we take the reading, then for 54 volt we get the maximum intensity. We know that we are applying voltage over here, so for 54 volt we get the maximum intensity, and simultaneously we are noting the reading of phi, and for 54 volt we are getting that phi equal to the 50 degrees. So we are going to use this in next slide. So observations of Davidson and Germer experiment by Bragg's law. Now friends, we are going to see what is Bragg's law is, right? Now you can see this formula. This is D. D is nothing but the atomic spacing, as we are using the nickel crystal. So what is the distance between different atoms of the nickel crystal? That is nothing but the spacing. Next one is, this is lambda. Lambda is the wavelength, right? So now whatever the observations we have got in Davidson and Germer experiment, that we are going to use over here. So phi is equal to 50 degree. Friends, we have already seen that for maximum intensity, when electrons scattered toward the metal detector, that time for maximum intensity they are making the angle of 50 degree over here. So we are going to use that. So phi is equal to 50 degree. Now we are going to keep this value in a formula of glancing angle. What is the formula for glancing angle? 90 degree is equal to 5 by 2. So phi, we can put the value of phi as 50. 50 by 2 is 25. So 90 minus 25 is 65 degree, right? So now we are going to see the next step. Now as this equation has d, what is the value of d for nickel? It is constant, or in the exams, in the question paper they will provide this value, right? So this is the value of d is equal to 0.91 Armstrong unit. So when we will keep these values in this equation, that time we will get the value of lambda is equal to 1.65 Armstrong unit, right? So friends, now we made one calculation for wavelength with the help of Bragg's law on the observations of Davison and Germer. Now same observation, same calculation we are going to do for de Broglie formula, right? Now we have idea about the de Broglie formula. H lambda is equal to h upon mv, or we can, instead of mv we can write h upon under root 2 vem. Now how we have got this formula, that we have already discussed in part 7 of our series. Now we are going to put the values of v, e, m and h in this formula. So by putting the value, what is the value of h? 6.625 into 10 raised to minus 34. What is the value of v? This is 54. What is the value of e? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. And what is the value of m? 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31. So when we do this calculation, that time we get this equal to the 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter, right? So whatever we observe in case of Davison and Germer experiment, that we put that values in Bragg's law, we put that value in de Broglie formula, and in both the cases we get the equation nearly equal, which is 1.65 and 1.67, and these are the same values, right? So because of the same values we get in because of the two formulae. So what does it prove? That here we can prove that electron shows the wave nature, right? Matching of two values shows that electron represent the wave nature, and this is the successful point of discovery of Davison and Germer experiment. So friends, now we are going to stop. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.